HR TV. This is Mahmoud Mansi from Dubai HR Summit and the Expo. And we are thrilled today to interview Alexis Chiotis, who is the founder of Unpro. And actually he has 25 years of experience in the field of technology. And 3 years ago, he started a new chapter in his life, founding this company. So welcome.
Thanks,
It's our pleasure. Can you please tell us about Unpro?
Sure. Yeah. With Unpro, what we sought to do is fill a gap. We found that there was a gap between the traditional HR systems that are well present in the market and the applications for government. What people in Dubai know as the PRO department or the GRO department. Mm-hmm. So we built a bespoke solution for the HR to see all of the transparent processes for government applications in their PRO department, from their resident visa to their Emirates ID cards, security passes, all of this. And using our technology, we provide those services as well, outsourced.
That's excellent. So I guess this has a big direct impact on the onboarding of employees, because what I've heard in the UAE is in recruitment, to bring an employee takes approximately 3 months, the process or something like that.
Yeah, I think that 3 months is probably a long time ago when that was timeline. The timelines are coming down dramatically, but it is, let's say, unique in the UAE that we will have to go through these government vetting and approvals and applications before we can come and live and work here. So for an onboarding scenario from a candidate or job seeker becoming a resident with a work permit, it's now down to a couple of weeks. And with a really good system and a good team, it's down to less than a week almost.
Wow.
From entering the UAE.
That's a very big progress. I've never heard about that actually. Someone entering the UAE in 1 week?
No, if you enter, you can finish the process within 10 working days, a week to 10 days. Because the Dubai government especially is setting a lot of targets for its own departments by 2021 to be completely paperless. So then if you follow that trend and you build your processes along with that trend, you'll find that you can meet your KPIs internally as well.
So you work with you organize with the government and you connect to clients to build this system for the clients.
Yeah.
To make things easier for them.
Yeah. We're not part of government, but we follow what government is doing. And we build the processes so that HR can make the applications seamlessly and more efficiently for that government process. So the UAE is full of free zones, mainland and offshore, for all of the different Emirates. So one of the challenges is, if you're a larger organization, how do you keep abreast of all the developments for each free zone and mainland and different Emirates? Dubai, for example, there's very little contact with Abu Dhabi. Things are very different in Abu Dhabi and vice versa. So I guess what we do is we aggregate that knowledge and then we put that knowledge back into the system so that HR can have a greater visibility, greater understanding, and a faster process.
That's excellent, because one of the problems in talent acquisition as well is retaining the best talent or recruiting the best talent.
Yeah.
So sometimes the best talent will not wait for 3 months. 3 months is a long time.
Yeah.
3 months I could find another offer. I could change my mind. I could seek other opportunities. I could find another opportunity in UAE as well and wait. So 1 week time or 10 days or 2 weeks, this is excellent. I'll onboard the employee while he's still excited about the job, and then we start working immediately. And also I think this is very relative to crisis management. If suddenly an employee is quitting a job, or I need to replace an employee, or I need to bring a new talent for a purpose. This is you're making the job very feasible.
Yeah. I mean, we have the same problem in our client organizations and even our own. How to attract that talent and get them in. And we know very well in the UAE, there's less talent available for the talent requirements and the positions. It's very clear, isn't it? So it's a big step for an expat to come and live and work in Dubai or the rest of the UAE. So you're right, you want to capture them from the early stage and bring them through. If they have a bad experience in coming to enter the UAE and getting their work permit and Emirates ID, that's going to remain with them as a story for the rest of their stay in the UAE. So you want to make that as pleasant and as efficient as possible.
Well, what about approaching the clients? From my perspective now, listening to all this, I would say that's a perfect solution and I'll apply it right away.
Sure.
But some clients still resist for some reason. Did you meet those clients? Can you tell us one of those stories?
So over the 3 years that we've been putting this solution and concept into the market, yes, we have seen a lot of challenges and barriers. One of those is, let's say, organizations that they have a department that they don't want to let go of for good reason. Okay? So there's a people aspect to it.
I got it.
Whenever you bring a technology into any environment, it would change the organization arrangement as much as the way that they work. So some organizations don't want to change certain structures of their departments. But on the positive side, we've seen that when clients do address the change, they can free up that employee base to do more useful things other than going around town with paper and trying to complete applications. So actually, these people in those departments are highly experienced but underutilized. So if you give a great tool for those other departments, you'll suddenly find that they can achieve more for you. It doesn't mean that you need to replace them. It means that you can change their work profile and their duties and give them something to do more.
Exactly. Utilize their talent more than utilize their, as they call it, manpower or
Because these guys that have been doing it the manual way really know a lot about government. So utilize that. Don't lock them away just making applications. Utilize their knowledge and understanding.
Well, I like also the concept that you chose a niche market. You're specialized in this service in specific. But we still want to leverage your HR technology, and I'd like to ask you in general, if an organization wants to transform into the digital age, with the same employees, keeping the same people and everything, how could it be done? What is the process? What advice do you have for CEOs for that movement?
I think that HR has a very difficult job to do, but it should be the leader of that transformation. So if you look at the relationship between the technology and the user of the technology, you'll find that if you allow the technology developers to dictate how you should implement something, you'll lose control as an HR department. So one of the clear messages I would give is that, and this is a great example of an event, be aware of all the different technologies that are coming, because they will be pushed onto your department soon. So before that happens, get an understanding about which ones you actually want to welcome into your work area and see a benefit as a solution, and those that you want to say, let's see that later. And another very important point is there's some amazing technologies everywhere, from chatbots to AI to blockchain, etc. Ask yourself, how much of that can we actually implement in the organization and really utilize? Because there's no point implement or deploying the most advanced technologies and using just 10%. We see a lot of that. So a lot of careful planning. As HR, take the lead in deciding how and when technologies will be implemented, and then get the employees engaged in that process so that you can get the feedback and improve and get the benefits in the future.
Well, that's excellent. From where I see it, it's an HR technology transformation or a technology transformation. And parallel to that, it's a people transformation towards surviving, and not only surviving, but leading in the new technology environment.
Having a say in the change, because things are changing, very much so. New technologies are coming in much faster than they were deployed before. And so we're speaking about, look at 5G. 5G was a word a year ago or 18 months ago. It's already launched. So the timeline from the buzzword to we have to find out what that buzzword, IoT, what is IoT? You'll find that IoT is here tomorrow. And we haven't had a chance to catch up, even as some people as technology professionals. We can't know all the technologies. So in HR, you have to take an active interest. You must take an active interest and select those that you see will be of value, because it will come soon.
Well, my question is, I'm wondering right now while we're talking, what would happen if HR did not catch up?
With technology, and it will be forced upon you as a department.
But it might be a little bit too late. There might be losses on the way.
In terms of job losses, or
No, I mean, for example, if I'm not applying it today, I'll be forced to apply it next year, for example,
Yes.
when everyone else already
Yeah.
started applying it.
Yeah.
So in this 1 year, I might lose clients, I might lose
Yeah.
service, I might lose employees.
there will be an impact on your business if you don't implement new technologies. You don't have to implement all technology, but there are certain key aspects that we must do. We must go digital. Dubai government is going fully digital by 2021.
Yes.
So we must be ready as an
Yes,
organization.
it makes no point to think any other way.
No other way. There's no choice. So some things you can defer till later, chatbots and blockchain and these things. But there's certain things that you must do now. And those are quite simple things. There's a lot of new technologies with collaboration. So if you don't have a collaborative tool for your employees, it could be a mobile application or a chat group, and you find that all other employers have one, those employees will naturally migrate to the organizations where it's more trendy, more engaged, etc.
Exactly.
So you don't have to implement everything, but there's certain key things that are coming in that will mean survival for your business.
Alexis, thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
For this interview and for the work you're doing in making the job easier for the employer and for the employee.
Yeah, we're trying.
So on behalf of everyone, I'm thanking you.
Thanks, Mahmoud.
Thanks, nice to
Thanks
talk to you.
Good to talk to you.